Keeping with the fluctuating cost of gas and other goods, there's no doubt inflation is impacting most people's wallets. Joe St. George has the latest data and breaks down how the nation's economy compares to other regions.
All right, I'm not breaking any news by telling you inflation is bad right now. The last big government report had the price of goods and services being 9.1% more now compared to last year at this time. That means if your boss hasn't given you a 9.1% raise recently, your paycheck isn't going as far. Of course, groceries and gas prices continue to be the major reason inflation is the highest since 1981. But how do we compare with other countries? Is it bad everywhere? Now, if you asked the White House recently, we've heard this a lot.
We have the lowest rate of almost every major nation.
That was President Biden just last week. But when you look at the latest numbers by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, there are plenty of other countries with better inflation rates than the U.S. In Canada and Mexico, the rate of inflation is 7.7% and 8%. Over in Europe, Germany's inflation is 7.6%, while France's is 5.2%. And in Asia, in South Korea, inflation is at 6%, while in China, inflation was reported at just 2.2% in April. But when we looked at the data, we did find countries with higher inflation than the U.S. For instance, in Argentina, inflation right now is at 64%. In Turkey, inflation is at 78%, a staggering high number. In short, inflation is happening all around the world. It is not a uniquely American problem. But there may be good news on the horizon. Gas prices have fallen in the last 30 days in the U.S. dramatically, and the country is now on pace for a national average of $3.99 a gallon for gasoline by August 14th. If that holds, inflation will naturally go down since gas prices are contributing so much to the high number. Also, Congress is negotiating a possible prescription drug reform package this week that could help with the price when you go to the pharmacy. We'll keep you updated on that piece of legislation since that'll impact your wallet too. In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.